Alright, y'all, today's video is by Ape Huncho, Body Cam. Church leader arrested for raping his sister and kids. Oh my God. Let's get into it.
Come on! All the way through, all the way through. Take it easy, take it easy. We're good. What happened?
I'm Captain Moore from the Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
You don't even look like a church leader.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, a church leader doesn't have a certain look, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's a warm spring morning in April of 2025, and a task
Them boys are
force out of the
stacked.
Licking County Sheriff's Office are descending on a huge family home in Johnstown, Ohio. They spent weeks investigating allegations of sexual abuse against 3 minors between 2001 and 2011. The suspect, a well-respected church leader.
He gonna get what he
36-year-old
deserved in
Gary
prison.
Thomas Kesey Jr. He's part of the Kesey dynasty, owners of various religious-based businesses and the Faith Life megachurch. His mother Drenda and father Gary Sr. opened the church way back in the 90s, and by 2008, the megachurch was built. As of 2025, it's believed that anywhere up to 3,000 members attend the church in one
3,000?
meeting. In the months leading up to December
This
of
spread like
2024,
wildfire across that
ex-members
church.
of the church began to speak out on social media about alleged sexual abuse from senior members of the congregation, including Gary Jr. The first accuser to approach law enforcement, believe it or not, was Gary Jr.'s own sister.
What's his name?
Guard on the table.
We going in?
Guard on the table, guys. Call him out.
Sheriff's Office! Sheriff's
Want me to
Office!
go hands on her?
Announce yourself!
Why are you walking back up to the door when they just told you to get out? Made no sense.
Come here! We just got out of the shower here! Getting dressed. Hey, I got hands. Come out! Come out! Come out! All the way through, all the way through. I got hands. Take it easy, take it easy. We're good. What happened?
You'll find out.
Being placed under arrest right now.
Okay.
You got any guns on you, anything like that?
Anything on me now.
Tom, is there anybody else in the house? No one?
All right, he's good.
Where's your phone at? It's in your pocket? Okay. All right, Tom, you can come with
Dang, there's a
me.
lot of people out there.
Okay.
Is that
We got
family?
one car.
Rolling up now.
Jacket shoes, maybe, or something.
You got flip flops?
You got flip flops or something?
Yeah.
Where would flip flops or something be for you? Or just some shoes?
Over there in that room over there.
All right. Hey, Bobo, we need to clear it and grab him some shoes.
Well,
All right, we're going to take that car. We'll get you some shoes. We can
Okay.
walk in grass over there.
Are the kids in the house?
I'm Captain Moore from the Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
I've been one of them that's been part of the investigation.
Okay.
All right. You're being arrested right now. We have 2 F1 warrants for rape against
Wow.
you. Okay. So we're going to
Wow,
walk over to
he
that
said
car right
okay.
there.
Yeah.
We'll get you some shoes.
If you was innocent, you're not just gonna say okay.
You'll have an opportunity to sit down.
Well, I'm only going to talk to the attorney. That's fine. Huh? Okay. I love you. Okay. I love you.
All right. You going to go right there, that deputy?
Okay.
he's been checked, but double checking.
Stand right over the door.
Yep.
Was that?
Bring your arms back.
I guess that was his wife. And she talking about your attorney. Do you know what this man did?
I appreciate it.
And you over here, I mean, everybody got a right to an attorney, but ugh.
Yep.
Ugh.
You guys brought every single person out, huh?
Not everybody.
I don't see Chris. I guess he's
Negative. We got a male 21.
Whose cuffs? You want to switch out?
There it
If you
is.
wanna switch them.
No, they're
Hold on, we're going back to the
we're going back
Okay.
to our office.
Just have a seat in there. Just
Okay.
it's a tight squeeze, so and then we'll snag your shoes. I'll buckle you in here in a second. If you guys sit sideways, you can. I know those cuffs hurt.
I'll go on the other side.
BC, this is the only thing you had on him. Almost set on your dash.
Yep.
Well, oh, they're just.
Watch your knee there, man.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yep, I know it's tight squeeze. Here's slides though.
He literally said, scoot your back towards the door, turn sideways. He chose to sit like that.
Yeah, okay.
I might need my phone to call my attorney.
That back seat looked like he got
We'll
cushion on it.
Let Jade figure that stuff
I
out.
ain't
with
never
you,
seen a
okay?
police car with the back seats had cushion.
We'll go through these doors here. And then I'll open that second one there for you.
My pockets. I was getting out of the
Bunny
shower.
rabbits,
I didn't have any.
that's what we're trained to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, we do that to make sure the jail knows that there's nothing in them.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And
Nah,
then
when it come to
you'll go
kids,
right down this
guilty
hall and
until
then immediate
proven
right
innocent.
In that first room here. And then, yep, just right again.
Again, right here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can just take that far seat there.
Okay.
And then we'll just kick it here until Jay gets here.
Cool.
Thank you.
What's up, Tom? Yeah.
Really met under some better circumstances,
Me too.
but today played out. The way today played out, it just played out that way this morning.
This morning. Okay.
So this is going to be your copy. I'm going to give it to him. This is a warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
You're going to be locked up on this warrant's for 2 F1 rape counts. Okay. I'd love to sit and talk with you.
Can we?
You want to go
He
upstairs
is
and talk
not
to me?
I
like,
would love to talk to you.
if it was false, somebody, you would be going crazy. Like, you're not finna say somebody did something like that and they not going
Wait,
crazy.
on his way now?
We tried to call him. Yeah.
Well, I think
Like,
someone made contact. with
He
you.
did it. Look at this.
You're saying you'll talk to me with your attorney present. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I can talk to you about some other things. I'd like to know. You and I talked on the phone, and I said I'd come in, talk to you.
Okay. But
I'm just
obviously,
saying.
You know what I want to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Right. Are you comfortable talking to me about that without your attorney?
I mean, it's
No.
not smart for me to do, but I mean, I'm confident this is ridiculous.
Yes or no?
You know what I mean? If we want to wait for him to get here,
Nah, you better read him his rights.
Listen, I just want to make sure you understand what's happening.
For everything get dropped.
well, so you're saying this morning was there like a meeting or something? I know you said you're like a meeting.
Well, it just all came to a head this morning.
Okay.
So I can tell you more whenever if your attorney's on his way, if we can set something up with him, maybe I can reach out to him. We can go that route.
I mean, I'd love to know. I mean, I think transparency both ways helps. I'd like to just figure out kind of what, you and I could talk and just figure out how we got to this point right now.
Oh, absolutely. So, do you want to take that for him, and then he can have it when he gets to the jail?
Mm-hmm.
So let me try to reach out, and we'll see. We'll figure
I heard he's
something
on his way, but I don't know. Or I could put him on speakerphone or something.
out. No, I know. He needs to be here.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know how it works.
Okay. Unless we're doing FaceTime or something with him. But, yeah, I'd much rather him be here.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if someone can find out where he's at, or
Yeah, I'll make some phone calls.
okay.
All right? He didn't have any personal belongings on him.
His phone's in the car.
His phone's in the car. Do you mind just logging it in here on this side?
Nope.
And then, yeah, I'll let you know. We'll try to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out options and what's going on. I'd like
Okay.
to just, I mean, I was willing to talk to you. I was advised to wait because with everything going on,
Who advised you to
everything
wait?
becomes a crazy public thing. So if I tell you my sister's being abused by her husband, if I tell you she lived with her parents for 3 months last year,
Yeah, so
I'm just telling you that's
I
if I
know.
didn't want to be
Tom,
public.
the backstory of all that stuff, I already know.
Yeah.
I already know about that stuff. But I think you know what I would like some questions. I have.
Yeah, I would like to.
He don't
know
even
those
care
things.
about that part. He trying to find out what you did to them
Let
kids.
me get. I'll try to figure out where Sam, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me figure that out. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Intake and talk to him later.
Intake,
Okay.
yes.
Intake. We did let Alexis know you'll be going through an intake process. Once you
Okay.
get through that, they'll get you like phone stuff set up, and you can reach out to her through the phone, stuff like that, because she was very concerned on where you were going to be. So,
Yeah.
And they'll help you out over there
yeah,
with
they'll
any
get
questions
you
you
set up,
have.
and then you'll be able to call her.
Okay. I don't know the process in terms of, I didn't, just like the classic thing, but I don't have any underwear on. I was getting out of the shower.
Here, we'll talk on the way.
Okay.
I'll explain it all to you.
Okay.
Yes.
It wouldn't have had anything to do with anything. I mean, I was at home this morning, so I was like, was there anything I did this morning? I don't understand. He's saying something happened this morning, so maybe, I don't know the process, that's what I wanted to ask.
No, I think he just meant like, I think he just meant, sorry, we're meeting on the circumstances this morning, like, because we've been at this for
They didn't
a
bring
while
all these
before
people
we
for something that
met you.
happened this morning, my guy. Be smarter than that.
Did it go to grand jury, do you know?
Nope,
It didn't?
I don't believe so. This is just
It don't work like that, my guy.
a warrant for your arrest.
I know, I'm just who issued it.
In December of 2024, Gary Jr.'s sister approached the Knox County Sheriff's Office with allegations that she had been raped by him from May of 2001 through to May of 2003. She would have been roughly 5 and 6 years old during that period. Gary Jr. would have been 12. His sister told detectives that she had been raped roughly 50 times. When asked where the crimes took place, his sister said that it was within the family home and nothing ever occurred at the church.
Did the
Knox
parents
County
know?
Sheriff's Office ultimately refused to take on the case due to a, quote, conflict of interest.
But the parents
You see,
didn't even
Gary's mother
bet
is a
they
Knox
found out
County Commissioner.
and
She
didn't do
oversees
anything.
law enforcement budgets. Not only that, but she's also friends with Knox County Sheriff Daniel Wekesser, so it's to no surprise that the department didn't take the case on. Sheriff Wekesser didn't
Exactly.
want to help though, so he passed the information on to the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations. And just like the Knox County Sheriff's Office, they too refused to take the case on due to a, quote, conflict of interest.
Wow.
Attorney General Dave Yost, who oversees the Bureau, recused himself and the department from the investigation
Everybody getting
because he was
fired.
close with the family. When news began to circulate that both departments refused to take the case on, locals began to voice their frustration about the situation and made a Change.org petition, which garnered 2,500 signatures. It isn't clear if the Change.org petition assisted in what was about to occur some days later, but shortly after it was posted, the Licking County Sheriff's Office took on the case. On February 7th, 2025, the Licking County Sheriff's Office opened their investigation. Over the next several weeks, they conducted interviews with more than 40 witnesses, including Gary Jr.'s sister. During that period, 2 more women came
Where is she
forward
at?
alleging similar abuse. One stated that Gary Jr. began to molest her in November of 2006. She would have been around 8 years old at the time, Gary Jr. 17. He was alleged to have continued to abuse the victim until 2011 when she was 15. That meant then he continued to offend as an adult. The other said that when she was 10 years old, Gary had her on one occasion. Reports don't state what year that occurred though, so we don't know if Gary was a child himself. On April 18th, 2025, Gary was arrested at his home. You've seen the body cam footage of that arrest earlier on in this video. He didn't put up a fight, rather seemed somewhat confused as to why he was being arrested. The initial arrest consisted of
They told him what he
2 counts of
did.
rape. However, a
And
grand
he didn't
jury would
decline.
give the green light to more moving forward, which included an extra 9 counts of rape, making that a total of 11. 11 counts of gross sexual imposition, and 5 counts of unlawful sexual conduct.
Crazy.
Gary's bond was set at $2 million. At the time of recording this video, it isn't believed that he's posted it just yet, but if he does, then he's been
He's at a
ordered to
mega
make no
church. They
contact
got
with
the money.
victims is to wear a GPS monitor and has to surrender his passport and driving license to the court.
Your reaction to the bond, obviously, it seemed like that $5 million was a little high.
$5 million was a little high, but $2 million is not what you call a walk in the park. It's a very substantial sum. I've been practicing.
They're at a mega church. They got the money.
And although I believe
I do wonder how hard this hit them.
I also recognize the attention that this case has garnered and the numerous allegations, numerous victims. So it's a serious matter, and we're taking it seriously.
What have these last few days been like for Tom?
Say that again?
What have these last few days been like for Tom?
Oh, I mean, what would they be like for anybody? Snatched up, stuffed in the jail.
Come on,
but
that
he
was
remains.
Ask a better question, ma'am.
To the rule of law, and he's got faith in this community to ferret out the facts at a trial.
That was a layup for the lawyer.
This case is going to be tried in Judge Wetzel's courtroom, so he's doing fine.
How can it be tried here? You've got a sitting county commissioner in this county as a relative and somebody with interest. You had the attorney general, which I guess isn't really germane to this case in this county, but still, how can this be tried here?
Well,
that's actually a way better question than what she said.
He is not influenced by matters of politics. He's beholden to the rule of law, and he'll make sure that it's enforced. I mean, I've been around him. He's a super.
But everybody knows him.
We've all been in front of judges who, for one reason or the other, may exhibit a sense of bias. Not this guy. He's a pro. He's solid. He doesn't care.
But how do you know it's not this guy?
My client's mother were the governor of the state. If he felt uncomfortable, he would have stepped down. Mercifully, he's going to see the case through, I believe, because he's a fair-minded jurist.
You spoke up there about how he's not a flight risk, about his record.
He's not a flight risk. He has no record. Right. Those were important points to emphasize because that's an important consideration for the court, right? How dangerous is this guy? If I put him out on bail, is he going to go rape and pillage the community? Is he going to hop in some jet and fly to points unknown? The answer to those questions is no, no, no. He's not going anywhere. We're here to fight this case because he's wrongly accused.
This could be jumping ahead. I know we just had the arraignment.
So sister
but this
just
is a small
lying.
Community. Are you worried about eventually finding a jury that hasn't heard
And
about
all the other
this
people
case?
just
My
lying.
experience, and I
Makes
don't
no
just practice
sense.
in Columbus, is that jurors, once selected, follow the law. And if you follow the rules, you get the right result. And so I have no doubt that the citizens of this community can look through all the hoopla, all the BS, all the social media crap that's been spewed, and look at the facts of the case. Have these charges been proved beyond a reasonable doubt? That's the standard, and if the government's prepared to meet it, bring it on.
This case hasn't been closed, ladies and gentlemen. No, both the sheriff's office and the DA believe that there's more victims out there and potentially more suspects. So if you are a victim
There's always
or
more.
know anyone who's been affected by this situation, I urge you to reach out to the relevant authorities. I'll leave the contact details for the sheriff's office in the description of this video. The word that's going around at the moment is that people are afraid to go to the authorities because they've signed NDAs with the church. Obviously that's just alleged, but if that is the case, by going forward, people wouldn't actually be breaking an NDA. For anyone wondering, by the way, Gary is going on trial in a few weeks' time, July 1st, 2025.
Oh, wow.
So keep an eye out for that one for more in-depth details of the case.
Alright, y'all, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. They need to get him off the streets. He's like one of the people at a mega church. He can't even go to the church anymore. He's around too many kids.